in today's video, I'm going to continue to explain other two subtopics related to the fourth unit, bonding. The subtopics for today's video are about covalent bonding, the Octet Rule and Lewis formula, single, double, and triple covalent bond. So these two subtopics are in the SL content. So from this subtopic, you need to know how to deduce the Lewis formula of molecules and ions for up to 4 electron pairs on each atom. And we also will talk about the covalent bond, and we will talk the Lewis formula that show all the valence electrons in a covalently bonded species, where electron pairs and Lewis formula can be shown as dots, crosses, and dashes. And you also need to know that molecules containing atoms with fewer than an octet of electron, also organic and inorganic examples. Covalent bonding and structure. Covalent bonding, it is a bond that is formed due to the nuclei of two atoms, non-metal and non-metal, are attracted to share electron pairs. So this nuclei attracted to this share electron pairs and will form a covalent bond. So the more electronegative atom, the stronger attraction between the nuclei and the share electron pairs. And also, the smaller the radius of atom, the larger attraction would be compared to the bigger atomic radius, because the distance between the nuclei is shorter compared to the atom that has larger atomic radius. So therefore, the attraction is stronger. This is the example of covalent bond with multiple bond. So double bond for oxygen. So it will be like this. Okay, and for nitrogen, it will be like this. So it has 3 electron pairs, and for double bond oxygen, it has 2 electron pairs. Octet rule. So the Lewis structure, in the Lewis structure, electrons are shared between the nonmetal and nonmetal atoms to achieve a stable noble gas configuration, where each atom, when sharing electrons with another atom, it will have 8 valence electron, except for H, where it obeys the duplet rules, because it's impossible for hydrogen will have 8 valence electron. Right, so now for C comes from group 4 with 4 valence electron. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when it is bonded with hydrogen, okay, so this valence electron, this electron, and with nitrogen as well. So now the electrons, the total valence electron for C becomes 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the same thing with nitrogen. This alone pair counted 2 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the valence electron of nitrogen is 5 because it comes from group 15, and share with this one and this one and this one. So the total now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same thing with fluorine with 3 lone pairs, so it's 6 electrons, and this one belongs to F because F comes from group 7, so it has 7 valence electrons and shared with C atom, so now becomes 8, the valence electron of fluorine. The same thing with oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 lone pairs, 5, 6, so this belongs to oxygen because oxygen has 6 valence electrons, and it is in the group 16 and share a pair of electrons with hydrogen and carbon. Now it becomes 8. So the valence electron of oxygen after sharing an electron pair becomes 8. And for hydrogen, it's only 2. So it's impossible for hydrogen that will have double bond. Okay. because it only obeys the duplet rule, not octet rule. So this is how the rules for the valence electron or dot for Lewis formula. So element from group 1 will have one valence electron, so it will be one dot. Group 2, like beryllium, has two dots because it comes from group 2. Group 15 has 5 valence electrons, so it will have 5 dots, and group 17 will have 7 dots because it has 7 valence electrons. Right, Lewis formula can be represented by dots, crosses, or dash. So this dot represent a valence electron of hydrogen atom, and cross for carbon atom. So carbon comes from group 4. It has 4 valence electrons. So the total of valence electron here is 8. So the bond will be 4. So CH4. And for HCl, H has 1 valence electron, this one, and then Cl has 7 valence electron. So the structure will be like this. So actually for drawing Lewis formula, you can do dots, you can do crosses, and you can do dashes. But the using dot and cross will be easier to show the valence electrons. So there is a difference, the electron that belongs to one atom and electrons belongs to another atom. So NH3, so that would be like this. So the valence electron N becomes 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here is ethane. So the structure will be like this. So this C, okay, will have 4 valence electron. After sharing, it has 8 valence electron. The same thing with this C, okay? And PF3 also, it has 1 lone pair because P has 5 valence electron. So this is the valence electron of P. And after sharing, it will have 8 valence electron. And for F, it has this. So this is for F. Okay? There is also some molecules that doesn't follow the octet of electrons. It has fewer. For example, B, boron, comes from group 3. So it has 3 valence electron only. And after sharing electrons with fluorine, 3 fluorine, the valence electron will be 6. So this is exceptional. Okay, so for beryllium also, it comes from group 2, has 2 valence electron, but after sharing the electron, still it only has 4 valence electrons. So these 2 molecules are examples of the molecules that have fewer than an octet of electrons. Draw the Lewis formula of CCl4, BeF2, SeCl2, and OF2. So C comes from group 4, has 4 valence electron, and Cl4. So Cl, 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 Cl. So it forms 4 bonds, and the dot will be like this because Cl comes from group 17. And BeF2, it will be like this. So the dot for F again comes from group 7. So it has 7 electrons, valence electrons. Okay, for Se comes from group 6. So it has 6 valence electron. So form a bond with F. Okay. And next, OF2. O comes from group 6, so it has 6 valence electron. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the valence electrons of oxygen, and after sharing an electrons with F, so it will be 8 valence electron. And now let's draw ions, NH4 plus, H3O plus, OH minus, and Cn minus. So NH4 plus, NH4. Okay, so because it's an ion, so we need to use bracket and we put plus. So now where the plus comes from, plus means lose 1 electron. Look, N has 4 valence electron here, but N comes from group 15, so it has 5 valence electrons. So there is 1 valence electron from nitrogen is transferred or removed from nitrogen. That's why it's plus. And for H3O plus, so O, H, and H plus, so it has 2 dots here because oxygen has 6 valence electron, but here only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So lose 1 electron. So that's why H3O plus. And what about OH minus? It means gains 1 electron, right? So O and H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So OH minus, so the valence electrons of oxygen before sharing electrons with hydrogen, the valence electron here is 7, while valence electron for oxygen should be 6. So it means oxygen gains 1 electron extra. So that's why it's negative. And for Cn minus, Cn, okay, so the one that has extra electron is C, because C comes from group 4, so it has 4 valence electron only, right? But here valence electron belongs to C is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where 1 extra electrons comes from. Next, you need to know how to explain the relationship between the number of bonds, bond length, and bond strength about single, double, and triple bond. So this is the multiple bonds of C and C between two C atoms as an example. So C able to form a single bond, double bond, and triple bond. As we can see here in the based on this data, the first or single the single bond has length 0.154, but triple bond has length 0.120. So the single bond is the longest. But when we look into the bond energy, the single bond has the lowest bond energy, but triple bond has the highest bond energy. Bond energy is the energy that is required to break apart the atoms that is bonded. So the energy that is required to break apart the triple bond is higher compared to the double bond and higher compared to the single bond. So you can see here the shortest the bond, the highest the strength of the bond, the highest energy that is required to break apart the bond. Because in the triple bond, it has the greatest attraction. It has 1, 2, 3 shared electron pair. But for the double bond, only 2. And for single bond, it has only 1. So in the single bond, it has least attraction. Therefore, is the weakest. So it's easy to break apart them, to break apart these two atoms. So it doesn't require that much energy. So the relationship between number of bonds, bond length, and strength. So the higher number of bonds, the shortest the length, and the strongest the strength. So the triple bond has higher number of bonds, has the shortest length of bond, and has the strongest strength of bond. Comparing two different carbon-oxygen bonds within the molecule of ethanoic acid. So we compare between these two, C single bond with O and C double bond with oxygen. You can see here, single bond has longer length compared to double bond, but it has lower bond enthalpy or bond energy compared to double bond. So double bond requires more energy to break the bond. Which of the following molecules contains the shortest bond between carbon and oxygen? We need to draw them because we need to know whether they have single, double, or triple bond. So CO2, CH3, O, CH3, and carbon monoxide should have triple bond, and this one CH3, C double bond O, OH. Right, so this one double bond, this one double bond, this one single bond, okay, between carbon and oxygen, this one single bond, but this one is triple bond. So the shortest bond is the triple bond. Therefore, the answer is C. Which of the following best describes the general trend in bond length and bond strength? So bond length, it increases. So the one that has longer bond is the single. So single should be, so for bond length, single should be longer compared to double compared to triple. So the answer should be A, I believe, but let's check the bond strength. So triple bond is stronger compared to double compared to single. So between these two, and of course, yeah, so the answer is A. Right, so in this video, we just talk about the covalent bond, also the Lewis formula that represent by dot, cross, or dash, also the difference of strength and length of single, double, and triple bond. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to explain about the valence shell electron pair repulsion, where you can predict the molecular shape through the electron domain geometry and the molecular geometry. Okay, so just put that in your mind. With the best platform, Nail IB, you will get high score of 7 in your IB chemistry final exam. See you in the next video.